Hey everybody, this is Sam. I wanted to introduce you to my wife.
I'm Laura.
Hello. Hello. So today we wanted to talk all about saving money at the grocery store. I wanted to say grocery, but I know a lot of people say grocery store. In college, I know you would do this too. I would say grocery, and people would be like, "What do you mean by grocery?"
Which grocery are you going to?
Well, they didn't know what they said a grocery store.
Yes.
Anyway, so what we've been doing is we're from Ohio, so there's a lot of Krogers around, and that's where we do like primarily all of our shopping because it's a lot cheaper than somewhere like Giant Eagle, or it's definitely cheaper than Whole Foods. Mm-hmm. So that's what we've been doing, and then we started doing some click list because it was saving us a lot of time in that, and then we always use the Kroger card, mm-hmm. which saves us
money on gas and then additional discounts and
So what we wanted to do was kind of find a way to save even more money, and we keep hearing all about Aldi.
Yes.
So
we grew up going to Aldi, but it was in Illinois, and there's not very many Aldis, or there weren't very many Aldis around in Ohio. And then suddenly they just kind of started popping up, and people were talking about them, and we thought, let's go. I
know that your mom had talked about going there earlier in your life.
Yes.
So every once in a while you'd be going to Aldi, but then she kind of fell off the Aldi bandwagon.
Well, we moved to Ohio and they weren't around.
We're trying to get her back on that bandwagon. So what we did is we went through all of our receipts for the past month. We collected everything that we bought from Aldi. Mm-hmm. Then
we also have the Kroger app and use that to fill our grocery cart with the items we would have bought at Aldi, or the items we did buy at Aldi that we would have bought at Kroger, with our Kroger discounts and coupons and all that, to compare what the prices would be with all the Kroger discounts versus just buying it right from Aldi.
So we wanted to go over all of those savings today and kind of what type of items that we are purchasing. Mm-hmm. So we did go 4 times in 1 month, mm-hmm. and that's what we want to review today. All right, so the kind of items that we traditionally are buying, and then kind of the price difference is, we're buying some fruit. She eats a lot of yogurt.
A lot of yogurt. So good.
We've got milk. We've got cereal. We've got pizzas. We've got tortillas, chicken,
eggs, ground beef, grass-fed ground beef, organic chicken.
Yeah, I'd say that definitely the biggest savings here is the meat. Yes. And it is grass-fed. It's no antibiotics. No antibiotics, yep. Kind of some of our biggest savings are actually with your yogurt.
Yes.
That you eat a lot of. She eats a lot of plain Greek yogurt, mm-hmm. and
it's really good. And
she'll substitute that for sour cream
if needed.
Or what else? What else would you substitute that for? Because you've tried to get me to use this on other things.
Like in some recipes. Sometimes.
Like it is. Yeah. There's no way that I'm going to substitute something that you can use as sour cream or just eat it plain. It's not really my thing. Anyway.
You eat it plain. You put like granola in it. Or
you've eaten it plain.
I eat it plain, yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, that was an exciting, so this receipt that we're looking at was an exciting month because Greek yogurt was also on sale at Aldi.
Yeah, who knew that they also have sales?
Yeah, so rather than like Kroger, the price being $4.99 for like the Dannon or Chobani brand, it was $2.99 at Aldi for the like large, I don't know what it holds, 16 ounces, I think, or more than that.
It's 6. Yeah,
it's like 5 servings. So $2.99. I think typically I bought some today. I think typically it's $3.49. So it was on sale significantly. Yeah, $3.49 usually, and it was on sale for $2.99. So we bought a couple of them.
So yeah, just in that 1 week, we saved $4 on yogurt.
Yes.
Some of the other big items were the grass-fed ground beef, which I had mentioned earlier. So, for example, at Kroger, that would have been $12.98.
Because we bought 2 pounds.
We bought 2 pounds. So at Aldi, we actually paid $10.58. Which was a savings of $2.40. But, that's just over the course of 1 week, so that's a large savings.
Yeah.
Roasted almonds, we've saved $2. Sunflower seeds, we saved $2.
Yep.
Like, we can go down the list, go through all of the different items, and there's just a lot of savings here.
Yeah.
So the difference overall
for that receipt was around 30%.
So we saved $33.40
Yes.
just in that 1 week,
Yeah.
where we would have spent $83. Where we would have spent $117, we actually spent $83, which is, that's just during 1 week.
Yeah.
Kind of shows how much you can actually save. I know that doesn't sound like a ton of money, but whenever we're talking about a store that we're going to and we're spending tons of money all the time, this really adds up.
And we're going 3 and 4 times a month. That's $120 right there.
So this continues throughout the month. We are saving around 30% over the course of a month, which, I mean, Laura and I are really bad customers anyway with primarily everything. I think the term is frugal.
Yes. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Bad customer makes it sound like we're bad people.
I like saying bad
not.
Customer.
We just don't buy a lot. We don't go into stores and we're not tempted. Like, those Target, like people that go into Target and can't leave without a full cart, like we can leave with nothing. It's fine.
I don't really go to Target. So over the course of a year, just between the two of us, we would be saving about $100 to $150 every single month.
Yeah. I think one of the other things too is, so we're saving like $100 to $150 a month and really not sacrificing anything. Occasionally there are some things we can't find at Aldi. Like, he makes a really good Thai, what's that called? The Thai dish?
Sam's Thai dish.
It needs serrano pepper, though, and they don't have serrano peppers at Aldi. So we do, pop over to Meijer or Kroger or something for that. Or
which is like 6 cents.
Yes, yeah, not significant. We're only 2 people, so we don't need a pound of lemons when we want to put lemons in something. And Aldi sells them in a bulk bags, and so that's another thing where it's like, maybe we only need 1 lemon.
Yeah.
So we'll run over to a different grocery store for that. But otherwise, we haven't really sacrificed a whole lot.
One sacrifice is we do use the disposable bags that we get at Kroger or any other type of grocery. We do use that for kind of our compost that we'll switch in and out, and mostly just coffee grounds. So we're missing out on that because Aldi does not provide you bags, but I think we've been able to manage.
Yeah, that is a good point with Aldi. So one of the ways that you kind of cut costs, or that they kind of cut costs, is that you bag your own groceries. So we bring our reusable bags, which is not really much of a sacrifice aside from our compost has nowhere to live now. But we'll navigate that. And so everything is scanned, and then you bring it over to a counter where you bag it and bring it out to your car. And you get to bag it the way you want to bag it rather than kind of things getting put wherever.
Also, make sure that you bring a quarter.
Yeah.
So you have to have a designated Aldi quarter. I think that most Aldi shoppers are going to have that just in their car. It's not used for anything else.
Sam was traveling last week, and he had my car. He took my car to the airport, and my Aldi quarter usually hangs out in my car. And so I went to the grocery store, and I didn't have a quarter in my wallet, and there wasn't a quarter in his car. And
I am the worst.
Not true. But I was without my Aldi quarter, so I went around the store, and instead of having a grocery cart, I just put everything in my reusable bags, and then
you could have picked it up at the airport. The car was right there.
I know. I probably could have talked to somebody in the parking lot, and they would have had mercy.
There are a lot of
on
nice
me.
people at Aldi.
Yes, yeah, but I didn't ask anybody. So
something else about Aldi is, whenever we would normally go to Kroger, we're trying to, we pretty much don't buy anything extravagant. It's mostly just the staples that we constantly have. I think we already went over kind of our list. But going
peanut
to Aldi,
butter, we didn't talk about, but
that's true. But going over the list, it's kind of like a game and trying to see how much can we save this week, how much can we save next week. And then
without starving.
Right. It's also kind of fun to go back and then compare to Kroger and kind of just set up this budget. So
and we do love Kroger, but it's a lot of fun to find out how much we can save, and the fact that we're not sacrificing anything makes it that much more enjoyable.
So what we suggest is kind of just going through every week or every month and going through your bills, especially your grocery store receipts, and going through and trying to identify what items can you cut out, what items could you buy somewhere else. So, if you are shopping at a more expensive grocery store like Giant Eagle or Whole Foods, definitely consider your other options and kind of make it a game to see how much can you save without really making any type of sacrifice.
Yeah, that's a fun place to start. And then maybe you'll find you want to. Aldi does, I think one concern for a lot of people for a while was Aldi didn't have a lot of natural or organic products. And now they have a broadening line of organic products. Like we bought organic broccoli, and I don't know if the price difference was significant.
Oh, we saved a nickel.
Oh, we saved a nickel. But we also didn't have to go to another grocery store for our organic produce.
And a nickel saved is a nickel earned.
So true.
So yeah, definitely we haven't had any real issue with the produce, which was kind of a concern that I've heard from other people as to why they wouldn't consider Aldi just because of the produce. So I don't know. I've been fine with it.
Yeah. The bananas brown faster.
Bananas
but they still
brown
tasted
faster.
fine.
They taste fine. All right, so I hope that this video has kind of helped you broaden your mind and kind of think about different options of saving money. And it can really start tomorrow whenever you do your grocery store shopping or grocery shopping. I don't know.
That sounds right. Yeah. It's fun to make a game out of it. Make a game out of it, and everything is much more fun as far as how much you save and, rather than looking at it as like your budget.
All right. We will see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.